Hey guys, it's Cute Captains here. I'm sorry I haven't been able to update lately. I haven't gotten any ideas of what to do next for the channel. Um, though I have one good idea, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to it. So, I like to talk about what's going on in my life. Ever since I started doing YouTube, my parents haven't been there for me. They haven't encouraged me to continue it. My parents are saying, you need to go to college, get an education, go out and work. I'm sorry, but I don't see myself working. I really don't want to work. I want to go out into college and get into music because my biggest passion is my music. Ever since I've been starting to listen to music, I've gotten really interested in it. So, thank God, I wanted to get into choir my freshman year of high school. Didn't get it. I felt really, really sad. So, every time I would sign up for different classes for sophomore, junior, and senior year, I didn't get it my sophomore and junior year, but I did get it my senior year. I got it, I had it for both semesters. Well, I only had it for one semester because I fucked up some of my classes, which I fixed them, thank God. But I wish if I hadn't fucked up those classes, I would have had choir for the second semester to continue my passion. And, yeah. I've also been wanting to play some instruments. I'm not sure what kind of instruments. The one that comes to mind now is playing piano. I know how it's really easy playing piano. I remember back when I was a little kid, my aunt used to have a piano. I used to play with it every day. I would go to her house with my sister. Sad to say, when she moved, she had to get rid of it. She didn't have enough room for it. Cries. But as I grew up, my dad wanted to teach me how to play drums. Drums wasn't the good idea for me because, one, it didn't seem like the right instrument for me. I told him, hey, I don't want to play drums. My biggest passion is to sing. And all my life, I've been singing. Even if my singing was crappy, I still sang. When nobody's in the house, I sing and dance and do other things that nobody would ever know about me. It's been really tough. And when I told my mom I want to get into music and become a singer, she's like, being a singer, you need to have like certain goals, and it's very challenging. I don't care if it's very challenging. I just want to get into the part where I could sing and be really good, impress people, and write my own music. But with all that coming to mind, and with YouTube going up, I'm not sure which one to choose. If I were to continue my YouTubing or quit YouTubing and becoming a singer, going off to college and meeting different people, other things. It's been a lot of tough things going on. It's really getting me, and remembering all the things that's happened within my lifestyle, it keeps rushing up to the surface, and it makes me feel really down. But after a few years, one of my friends had suggested that I watch a YouTuber that she's been watching for a very long time. If you guys haven't known PewDiePie or watched any of his videos, he was the very first YouTuber I've watched. And I can quite remember what video she wanted me to watch. It was his Surgeon Simulator, the animation. When I first watched it, I laughed. I laughed at how funny he was. And it helped me. And then I started watching more and more of him. And then after that, I came across Markiplier's channel. As soon as I watched him, I fell in love with all of his videos. And I completely forgot that I had subscribed to PewDiePie's channel. And I really got myself into Mark's channel. And then after that, I happened to come across Jack's channel. I don't exactly remember what episode or video I watched about Jack, but it was pretty funny, and I love the way he has his Irish accent. The minute I heard it, I fell in love with his accent. I love so many things about him. He's encouraging, sweet, kind, funny. And I knew at the start that he was like the same thing as Mark. Not to compare both Jack and Mark, but he was, yeah. And I started watching both Mark and Jack for a long time. It's been about, I think I started, I don't exactly remember the date that I started watching them, but I know I've been watching them for about 2.5, maybe 3 years. And within all their videos, they made me feel really happy. It made me totally forget everything that happened in my life, and I felt better. And after a recent breakup I had with my boyfriend a couple weeks ago, it totally trashed me. I was heartbroken, and it was just, it tore me. It tore me apart because of how much I loved him. But it was better that way to be away from each other, because I was 2 years older than him, and he's still a high schooler, and I just graduated a few months ago, and it's been really hard. For those of you that who are asking, why would you be dating someone 2 years younger than myself? You know, I met him my junior year. We never talked. If it wasn't for my friend Sam, I would have never gotten a chance to talk to him, get to know him, and see how much of a kind person I've met. And then one day, I was browsing through an old conversation from some of my friends on Kik, and he just happened to come across me, and we started talking. He told me how much of a great person I am. It made me feel really giddy. I mean, for someone who was 2 years younger than me, it made me feel really happy. And as our relationship got on, we had fun. Not in whatever thoughts you guys are thinking. But, you know, we've been going on and off in our relationships throughout high school. And, you know, it was, I don't know. But with being with them, it made me feel happy because I had someone who loved me for who I was. Not for what kind of personality I have. Whether it's being weird, obnoxious, annoying, and all those things. Just, he felt me for who I was. And I was really happy. But then the day came when he said he had too much shit going on in his life. I knew something was wrong. I knew he wanted to break up with me. It just, trust me. But now that we're friends, I shouldn't be feeling this way. I should be forgetting all about him and just looking at him as a friend. Knowing that I can't go back with him. It'll be awkward for a while, but I know I'll get over it. I'll find somebody else in a sea full of dolphins. Like one of my friends used to say to me after one breakup that I went through my sophomore year. One of my ex-boyfriends who I started talking to my freshman year, later on that year, we started dating. But the thing that stopped us was me, because I couldn't do it. You know, I wouldn't be able to go hang out with him and get to know him a lot better. And then later on, my sophomore year, him and I got back together. Everything seemed legit. And then after about a month and a half of being together, he broke up with me because we couldn't hang out and we didn't have the same lunch to hang out with, or to hang out. So we stopped there. I haven't talked to him in a very, very long time. And I got over him and stuff, but you know, shit happens. When shit happens, you gotta get over it. You know? Nobody's really been there for me when some bad things had happened in my life. Nobody helped me. Some of my friends asked me if I was okay. I lied. I told them that I was. In my mind, I didn't want to tell them everything because I didn't want to burden them. I didn't want to burden them with my trouble and my doubts and what happened. I couldn't. Because I know I didn't want to feel pity. I didn't want to feel their pity for, you know, everything that happened. It wasn't the best for me. Yeah, sure, here and there I've lost a couple friends. But the one that really stuck to me was one of my best friends that I met in summer school. If you're watching this now, you know who you are. Thank you so much for being my best friend till the end. You're very amazing. And if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for meeting at summer school, we would have never became friends. Thank you. And I love you so much. Okay, off to another note. I'm gonna stop this video for now. I don't know when I'll be posting again, but if you guys had my notification thing on, every time I would post a video, you would know about it. So, punch that subscribe button in the face. And I will see you guys later. Bye.